Well, Kamaru Usman versus Colby Covington delivers once again, and we have a contender for fight of the year. Run the intro. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the UFC arena. UFC 268 is over, and boy, this main event was a great fight. Both these guys left it all out there, and there's a lot to talk about. First of all, the right man won. Kamaru Usman won this fight 3 rounds to 2. So let's put it this way. After the first 2 rounds, it was looking as though it was over for Colby. He got dropped twice in the second round. That round should have been a 10-8 round, although apparently some judges didn't score it like that. And he was hurt badly in that round, and it was looking like, whoa, Usman about to take over, Usman just that much better. But here comes Colby in the third and the fourth with a resurgence. He started having a lot of success on the feet. He started landing combinations on Kamaru, and Usman would not necessarily take the shots well, and anytime he would land on Usman and Usman would flinch, Colby would take that opportunity to press forward and to try to swarm Usman, and he was having quite a bit of success. And like I said, he was able to come back and win the third and the fourth round. So here we were going into the fifth round even, although Usman might have had a 10-8 round. So it all came down to the fifth round. Usman was able to pull it out in the end, but it was a competitive fight up until the end. Colby showed his heart, and it's just like Dana White says, it seems like that is the second best welterweight, and if Usman did not exist, Colby would be the champion. No, hear me out here. I still think there's something to be said about Gilbert Burns being one of the hardest matchups for Kamaru Usman. I know they fought, I know Usman defeated him, but I think that Burns' skill set is still one of the most difficult for Usman, and that if they fought again, Usman might have a hard time. I'm not saying he would lose, but I definitely think he is probably the hardest fight for Usman. Usman continues to cement his legacy. He is definitely one of the greatest welterweights of all time. If you don't think he is the greatest, if you still give that position to GSP, then you could only put Usman second. I do think that Usman is currently the #1 pound for pound fighter as well. I think that is accurate because of his skill set. Nobody could wrestle him, nobody could take him down and submit him. Standing up on the feet with him is a problem, and if you are a striker, he will take you down. So Usman's skill set is just hard to deal with, and honestly, I think if Usman fought Khabib, Usman would win. I think Usman has always been Khabib's nightmare matchup. Shout out to the Weasel for the nightmare matchups. So what's next for Usman? One more and he'll tie Anderson Silva's record for a 16-fight win streak in the UFC. And I think he will be able to pass it, honestly, because Usman has taken all comers, right? And there seemingly is no one that is able to best him. There's no one that is his equal. And even looking at the contenders coming up, Leon Edwards, Vicente Luque, they all seem as though they're going to struggle with Kamaru Usman. I think when it's all said and done, that record is going to belong to Kamaru Usman. What's next for Colby? Funny enough, he's kind of in the same position as Weili Zhang, where they both lost to the champion twice. I mean, there are lots of matchups that you could put Colby versus Burns. Of course, you have Vicente Luque, who was the backup for this fight. You have Khamzat Chimaev hiding somewhere in the wings. So there's a lot you could do, and it will be interesting to see what the UFC eventually does. I must say Colby was classy in defeat. I expected it to be the same Colby that he was, but he was pretty classy. He gave Usman his props. You could see that for a second, he wasn't feeling to do this whole acting. He wanted the crowd to cheer him because they put on a hell of a fight. They sold the card, they sold pay-per-views, etc. So he wasn't, feeling to be booed and all of that stuff. And honestly, nothing but respect for Colby. I know a lot of people don't like him. I honestly like him. I think he's great. He's a good fighter, and that's the most important thing. And he really pushes Usman. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed my content, please remember to like, please remember to subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me hear your thoughts. We're on the road to 300 subscribers, so help your boy out. If you haven't checked out some of my other reaction videos, please do so, and I'll see you all in the next one.